back to Pirate Radio broadcast. We're going to highlight quickly the draft picks for each team.
EA Sports to the game.
I'm Fast Talking Lady Mr. Pete, and this is Pirate Radio broadcast. We're going to continue with the draft picks. They may or may not be the starters. We don't know. It's yet to be determined. Sorry. I'm being possessed by an alien from outer space. I kid you not, people. Fast Talking Idiot is going crazy. Alright, let's get on with the franchise. It's important that we all realize that we may not be able to cover all the picks, but we will highlight the ones that we highlight. If you know what I mean. You know, I mean, it's complicated, people. It's like...
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.
So we're going to go...
Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner.
Alright, now we got a problem here. Chicago Bears have a new head coach. I don't know who this guy, Thomas Brown, is, but I think he's the plumber, the custodian. Isn't that cool? What are you talking about? Yeah, Vato, what are you talking about? I'm just saying, I don't know what you're saying. I want details and specifics, not I think this guy is this guy. Well, what? Well, that's what I'm asking. What are you talking about? So, they hired Ben Johnson. Yeah. To do what? To be the coach. Or the Bears. Okay. That's what I want to know. Ben Johnson. Let me make a note of that. Okay. My note has been noted. Can we get on with this? Yeah. So what do we do with this guy? Well, he's the interim, but for the time being. But he's not the head coach. Ben Johnson is on his way to Chicago to take over from Thomas Brown, who's more like a custodian, the plumber, who is filling in as interim head coach. Thomas Brown. Okay. But Ben Johnson is the head coach. Yes. You'll be seeing him on the sidelines during the preseason. Unless Thomas Brown gets the start. But then Ben Johnson will be going in. Never mind. Let's just get on with the craziness. We're wasting time here. The upgrades. Swift, the halfback, and Darnell Wright, the tackle. Get the propers. Alright, how many players they got there? We got 73 out of 75. So, alright, we can... Let's go classified. Classified? Yes, classified. So let's take a look. They're going to be signing... how many players they got? They got 72 out of 75. Alright, 72 out of 75. Alright, so they can sign a couple of free agents, draft picks. They got a wide receiver. What's his name? Luther Burden, I believe. Missouri Tigers football. Missouri Tigers. Right. Okay, so they're gonna pick him up. Right. He's a draft pick. Right. A wide receiver. Right. Let's see if we can find him. Alright, hold on. What's his name? Okay, so Brandon Smith is a wide receiver. No. No? He's not a wide receiver? No. He's with the New York Jets. Brandon. So I'm asking if he's a receiver. Yeah. But he said no. But he's a receiver with the Jets. Then why are we talking about him? Because he's a free agent, but the Jets want to sign him. Okay, so but the Bears will trade with the Jets. I'm confused. Well, Brandon Smith is being signed by the Bears, but the Jets want him. So what does that mean for what we're trying to do? Now we got what? 73 out of 75 players. Right. What are we trying to do here? Confuse me? No, sorry. Brandon Smith. Right. So he's not a Bear, he's a Jet. But he was picked up by the Bears to be traded to the Jets. So we're basically wasting time here. No, we're getting people wheeling and dealing. Wheeling and dealing. Right. They're going to pick him for a draft pick. Okay. So now he's with the Jets. Right. He's where he's supposed to be. Okay, so now we got what? 72 out of 75 players. Now we're down to 72. Right. So we still got to pick up this draft pick. Right. Luther Burden. Luther Burden. Who's a wide receiver. Luther Burden is a wide receiver. Right. So, he still has to be signed. Right. So we signed somebody else who's been traded to the Jets. Okay. But now he's no longer with the Bears. So we got 72 out of 75 players. We can sign this guy. As long as we sign somebody, right? Correct. Alright, so who's this guy? We're signing the draft pick. The draft pick is still Luther Burden the third. Luther Burden the third. Right. They're still waiting for him to be finalized. Okay, so now Luther is being signed. Okay, so finally, the draft pick. Right. They're going to make the selection. They're going to announce it. We're just waiting for it to be finalized. Okay, so, yeah, we're waiting. Alright. So Luther, yeah, we're waiting for him to be officially cleared. Dot the I's and cross the T's. As long as we don't cross the T's and dot the I's. Okay. Luther Burden. A burden to his mother. Not anymore, he's gonna make some big money. Buy her the house that she's always been demanding. Right. Finally, gets off his ass. Right. It's always good. He's a good young man. Yes, he is. Missouri Tigers. Missouri Tigers. No. Don't give me none of that. What? He's a Missouri Tigers. Right. Then why are you saying no? I didn't say no. I was agreeing with you. Missouri Tigers. So we're all on the same page. I sure hope so. Missouri. It's not rocket science. Okay. How do you spell that? Well, we just spell it when we get it right. But until we get it right, we just trial by error. Missouri. Yeah, there's a lot of Missouris out there. Yeah. And one of them should be Missouri Tigers. So Have we found it? Looking for it. Well, let's just put anything down there. There's so many Missouris. Let's just put Missouri. Right. We'll worry about the technicalities later. How old is he? He's right, 21 years old. 21 years old. Okay, so you jealous? I'm not jealous. You think I want to relive all my life? Ugh. Hell no. I'm just happy to be at my age and still be kicking. Kicking. He stands at 6 feet. 6 feet. And he's at 205 pounds. 205 pounds. Right. Okay. So we got that out of the way. Yes, we do. Oh my gosh. What'd you do? I almost fell down. Stop drinking. I ain't drinking. I just almost fell down. Are we done yet? We're almost there. Alright, now declassify. So he's gonna be a wide receiver competing with Allen, Moore, Rome, Carter, Scott, Johnson, Pettis, Jones, Swain, Webster, and Burton. Yo, he's competing with himself to be the starter. Luther Burton. There he is, the third. Right. Luther Burton. Welcome to Chicago. 6 feet, 205 pounds, 21 years old, from Missouri. One of those Missouris. One of them. Got that out of the way. Yes, sir. Alright. Now we're going to be looking for the next draft pick for the Bears. The Bears. And that's going to be Shamar Turner. Defense, I believe. Defense. They got 73 out of 75 players they can. Now hold on there. Wood. Let's not get crazy here. I think we're already beyond crazy. What's his name again? Shamar Turner. From DeSoto High School. Right. He's a Texas Aggie. 22 years old. What position? Defensive lineman. Right. Okay, so now we can pick up another player. Right. Alright, so we're looking for a defensive lineman. Is it a defensive end? Could be. Alright. Now who's this guy? Not yet. What do you mean not yet? He's right there. Well, we haven't decided whether or not he's there. So, I'm looking at a hallucination. Currently, we're not sure if the Bears want to pick him up and trade him. But when we're going to find out? Right now. No, the Bears will not pick him up. They're not going to pick him up. No. So, instead, let's just get with the program Shamir Turner, defensive. Okay. Shamar. Did you spell his name right? Yeah, Shamar. You didn't spell Shemar. I spelled it Shamar, Shemar. But is it Shemar? It's Shamar Turner. I think I spelled it right. We can always recheck it later. So where did he go? He went to college. Where? Aggies. The Aggies. He's an Aggie. He's an Aggie. How old is he? 22 years old. 22 years old. You jealous? I'm not jealous. Why should I be jealous? I live my life and I'm happy to be a relic from the past. I would not want to live in this modern era where I'm just feeling goofy. Goofy. I don't want to feel goofy. He's at 6'4", 300 pounds. 6'4", 300 pounds. 300 pounds. Right. Okay. Alright, so we signed another one. Shamar Turner. Shamar Turner. There he is. 6'4", 300 pounds, 22-year-old from Texas Aggies. Right. Alright, so that's good. We're making progress. Yes, we are. See, I like that when we make progress. We can pick one more player. Right. Another draft pick for now until we figure out who's being released. Okay, I can live with that. So, who's the next player on our list? The Bears are also looking for let me see. Zaw Frazier. Who? Zaw Frazier. Right. You're making that up. No, I'm not. Zaw Frazier. He's a draft pick. Zaquan Frazier. He's a cornerback. Cornerback. Okay, so let's see if we can. We got so far 74 out of 75, so we can pick one more free agent. One more. Cornerback. Let's look for him. Unless what? We trade, the Bears want to trade a free agent for a draft pick. It can happen. I'm sure it will. Who's this guy? We're gonna see if the Bears want to pick him up. You never can tell. They might want to trade him. Okay. No. 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 They're not gonna pick him up. They're not? No. Okay. So now we can basically sign the draft pick. Okay. So now we can get the cornerback who's available. Frazier. Frazier. Zaquan Frazier. Right. Cornerback. Okay. Did we put Zaquan? Let's just put Za. He prefers Za. Yeah. Okay. I got no problem with that. Frazier. IER. And we gotta make sure you got the right Frazier. Right. You never can tell. There might be another Frazier out there. Like Joe Frazier. Right. What? You never can tell. Okay. Where's he from? Let me look. Come on. I'm working on it, dude. The UTSA Roadrunners. What? He played college football for the Southern Illinois Salukas. The what? Southern Illinois Salukas. Saluka. Hey, you guys on drugs or what? No. Southern Illinois. That's a good, interesting college. You gonna go? I'm too old. I wouldn't remember biology, math. You know, I'd just be flunking out. You know. Southern Illinois. Right. Of course, we can't find it. No. Southern Illinois. There's Southern Illinois. We found it. Okay, so how old is he? And don't say I'm jealous. Okay. I won't say it. He's 24 years old. 24 years old. Right. He's 6'3", 185 pounds. 6'3", 185. 185. figure out what we're doing here, people. Okay, so we got, what is he again? He's a cornerback. Are you sure? Yep. We don't want to get the wrong one. Alright, there he is. Zaw Frazier. 6'3", 185. Southern Illinois, 24 years old. Welcome to Chicago. So that takes care of the Chicago Bears. For now, because they got 75 out of 75 players. Okay, so we can't pick any more. Who is a team that they're up against? Buffalo. Alright, so let's look for the Buffalo Bills then.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner.
Okay, the Buffalo Bills. How many players? 72 out of 75 players. So they got room. Yes, they do. Okay, so let's take a look at the Buffalo Bills. The first player in the draft is going to be I think Maxwell Hairston, a cornerback. You think? I think. Are you sure? No. Maxwell Hairston. Okay. So he's a cornerback. He's a cornerback. Alright, let's take a look at the Buffalo Bills. Free agents. Let's look for Maxwell Hairston. Many people are wondering, why are we blocking? Well, because we can and we choose to, not because we want to. Yeah, we just do it because we don't know what we're doing or why we're doing it. We're just doing it, yeah, because we're stupid. Oh, wow. Hey, I'm sorry. Okay, how about, who's this guy? We're gonna see if anybody wants to pick him up. The Bills might trade with another team for a draft pick. Okay. No, they're not interested. So we'll sign Maxwell Hairston. Okay, cornerback. Okay, so his name, Maxwell. Maxwell. Hairston. Remember what the Philadelphia Eagles used to have, a Carl Hairston? That was like way back Yeah, back in the 1980s or 1990s, Carl Hairston. He was a defensive player for the. I don't know if this guy's the same one. Of course, it's not the same one. This is a draft pick. I was just making a comparison, but it's not the same guy. Of course not. This guy's too young. Where's he from? Well, let me take a look. Kentucky Wildcats. Kentucky Wildcats. Wildcats. Right. Kentucky. 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 I used to know a girl named from Kentucky. Nancy. Nancy. Yep. How'd you meet her? Oh, during the Gulf War towards the end. Really? Yep. She was my therapist. We fell in love. Are you sure you fell in love with her? Well, I was in love with her. And on the day I left, we were heartbroken. Sure you were. Well, I felt like it. I remember looking back and seeing her driving, and then I didn't know it was her. Oh, I just had a gut feeling it was her. And then I looked back again and she turned the other way as we went towards the airport. You're probably making all this up. Okay. This guy is 21 years old. Right. It was probably somebody else. Alright, he's come on, man. I'm working on it. I lost him. What? How can you lose him? I pushed the wrong button. Well, stop pushing the wrong buttons. He's 5'11", 185. 5'11", 185. Okay, so now we got him. Right, Maxwell Harrison's been signed. Cornerback. Okay, let's take a look. Alright. So we got how many players? We got, currently we're at 73 out of 75, so we can sign cornerback. You're in the wrong team. Maxwell Hairston. There he is. Welcome to the Buffalo Bills, Maxwell Hairston. He's 5'11", 185, 21 years old from Kentucky. Alright, so now we can go out to the next player. Alright, the next draft pick for the Buffalo Bills. T.J. Sanders, a defensive tackle. Defensive tackle, right. Who's this guy? We're gonna see if somebody wants to pick him up and trade him for a draft pick. if the Buffalo Bills want to trade him. Okay. No. 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 They're not interested. Okay then. Well, so T.J. Sanders. Okay, let's look him up. T.J. Sanders. Okay, D.J. Sanders. All right, so defensive tackle. Defensive tackle. What's his name again? T.J. Sanders. Sanders. Put him into the system. Right. Not Spanders. I put Sanders. I'm not completely senile yet. Don't put me up in the attic just yet. Where's he from? Um, South Carolina Gamecocks. The what? He's a Gamecock. South Carolina. Gamecock. He's a Gamecock. I'm not even gonna touch that. I wouldn't touch it either. Not unless you want to drop the soap. Hey. South Carolina. This is a PG rated show. Well, sometimes it is, and 99% of the time it isn't. We offend everybody. Yes, we do. South Carolina. Have we found it? Not yet, but we're almost there. Why are we looking at Georgia? We're not looking at Georgia. Georgia's looking at us. I'm not going back to college. Me neither. Somebody's honking. I ain't honking. I'm inside. Where's Grandpa and Bobby J? Hey, they're outside honking. Why are they honking? Because they want to go home. And we're the ones who had the car. Well, tell them though. Just hold their horses. South Carolina Gamecock. It's Gamecock, South Carolina. Can you imagine how the cheerleaders, oh, how do they say it? Give me a G, give me a C, give me a O, give me a C, give me another K. And what do you got? South Carolina Gamecocks. How old is this guy? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. looking it up. He's 21 years old. 21. He's let me check. 6'4", 290. 6'4", 290. Okay. Looks haggard. He's been working hard. We don't want to give him that face. No. Come on, look like he's 90 years old. He's 21 years old. Let's not make him look like he's 90. And, alright, there he is. TJ Sanders. TJ Sanders. 6'4", 290, 21 years old, from South Carolina. Gamecock. Give me a G. Give me an A. A what? I don't know. I'm just guessing. So let me make a note of it. He's been signed. He's signed. Alright, so the Gamecocks are now with the Buffalo Bills. Right. Okay, how many players? Okay, the Chicago Bears have 74 out of 75. One more. Let's take a look at who else is available for draft pick. Alright, they got an edge player, linebacker, Landon Jackson. Landon Jackson. Let's look him up. He's an explosive physical specimen with massive wingspan. Who are they talking about? A bird? No. Landon Jackson. Why they got a picture of a woman for? I have no idea. He's from the Arkansas Razorback. Okay. I'm happy for him. Landon Jackson. Landon Jackson. Okay. Let's look for him. He's a linebacker. Edge player. Edge. Alright, let's see if we can find an edge player. Linebacker? Linebacker. Okay. I can work with that. First, we gotta see if they want this guy. And they can trade. Wheeling and dealing. The art of the deal. The art of the deal. Get a draft pick for this guy. He's with the... Okay, Carson Wells with the Patriots. So they're gonna sign him. Right. And they're gonna trade him. to the Patriots. Carson Wells. Carson Wells. Okay. So he's been signed, so they got 75 or 75, but they're going to trade him off. Do we declassify? No, we don't have to. It's just... unless you want to. Carson Wells, but he's being traded to the Patriots, so... Okay. So now they still got 74 or 75 players. Well, let's hope we can sign this guy. Who's he again? You lost him. Landon Jackson. Landon Jackson. Let's see if they want it. Somebody wants this guy. Anybody want him? No. Nobody wants him. Nobody wants him. So now I can pick up Landon Jackson. Landon Jackson. Landon Jackson. Edge. Edge. Linebacker. Linebacker. And that'll wrap it up. Yep, that'll wrap it up. We'll be done. Landon. Oh my gosh. Can we take a 5-minute break? Why? My body is malfunctioning. I need to go take a piss. Okay. You sure I'm walking slow? I'm walking as fast as I can. Remember last time I pissed all over the floor and all the way to the restroom? I know. Grandpa had to clean it up, and then Grandpa, had Bobby J mop and sweep. Oh my gosh, how can my bowels have been emptied. I'm feeling good right now. Well, can we get on with this? Ouch, I just almost tripped and fell. Oh, jeez, watch where you're going. Oh gosh, I almost knocked over my bag. Landon Jackson. Jackson. Okay, he's a edge. Edge. Where's he from? Arkansas. Arkansas. He's a Razorback. Razorback. And how old is he? I believe he's now give me beliefs. Give me stats. Come on, he's 22 years old. 22. You remember when you were 22? I don't want to remember when I was last year. I'm just happy I'm still walking. You got a really sick sense of humor. Okay, well, what's his stats? He's standing at 6'7", 280 pounds of raw meat. Raw muscle. 6'7". Oh, this guy's really going to be good. Yes, he is. 280, 290. Lean, mean, fighting machine. Let's put him at 280. Okay, so what are you doing? I'm working on it. Remember, this guy's a white guy. I know what you mean. Give him a good, mean look. Yes, sir. This guy, yeah, that's a possibility. You know, something that makes him look like he wants to tear you to... Oh, this guy. Oh, my gosh. That's a possibility right there. This one right here. Yeah, let's get his actual picture. He's got no hair. Got no hair. We really want to give him the proper look, don't we? Yes, we do. He's gonna be out there pass rushing. Want to make him look like he looks. Make him look like he looks. Right. He's a monster. He's gonna like an AJ Hawk. Oh my gosh. Yes, sir. There's a possibility right there. This guy's bald. Yeah, he's got a beard. Oh my gosh, this guy. That guy looks like he got just slammed by a truck. Yes, he is. Yeah, let's make him that right here. He's kind of bald. Yes, he's got a little piece of hair in the front. I say let's do it. Let's go for it. Yeah, that's a possibility right there. He looks like he could tear you to pieces. Yes, he does. Welcome to the Buffalo Bills, Landon Jackson. 6'7", 280 pounds, 22 years old, from Arkansas Razorback. He's a beast. Oh, he's gonna tear him to pieces. Yes, he is. What was his name again? Whoa, boy. Landon Jackson. Okay, I just want to make sure, because there's still another player. Another one, yeah. Jordan Hancock, a cornerback, and Jackson Hawes, a tight end. So they still got two more players. Draft picks. We'll make a note of it. Yes, we will. We'll get back to that as soon as they release some players. But in the meantime, that ends this selection. 75 out of 75 players. Okay, so and that takes care of the Bears and the Bills. Well, with this, still two players left. Right. Well, this is Fast Talking Eddie. I hope you enjoyed. And I'm HT Bum. If you didn't enjoy it, that's okay. Yes. Good night.